The 2018 Mercedes-Benz UCI Mountain Bike World Cup continues this weekend with the first combined cross-country and downhill event of the season. British stars will be in action in both events for their trade teams, while Great Britain cycling team riders will also be competing in the UCI Four-Cross World Championships on Friday night. This weekend's racing is the first of 4 doubleheader World Cup weekends, with individual World Cup champions due to be crowned at the season closer in France next month. Cross-country, Great Britain cycling teams Annie Lass, Evie Richards and Fraser Clacherty will take to the start line in Italy this weekend. Commonwealth champion Lass, representing KMCE-KOISRSUNTOUR, will look to move into the World Cup Elite Women's Top 10 with a strong finish at Val di Sole. Richards, Trek Factory Racing, is currently third in the under-23 rankings, despite missing the previous round, while Clacherty, Silverback OMX Pro Team, has taken 2 top 15 finishes so far this season in the under-23 men's competition. Other British riders set to compete in Italy include 2016 Olympian Grant Ferguson, CST's and American Eagle MTB Racing Team, Kerry McPhee, Isla Short, Habitat Mountain Bike Team, and Sophie Wright. Great Britain cycling team mountain bike lead coach Simon Watts said, "This weekend's race in Val di Sole marks the first World Cup of the Olympic qualifying period, so we are keen to get off to a good start. We recently ran an altitude camp attended by program riders Annie, Evie and Fraser plus Grant Ferguson and Isla Short in Andorra, which served as good preparation for the weekend ahead. Evie, Isla, Fraser and Grant concluded the training block racing the 4th round of the Internazionale d'Italia series, in which Evie finished second in the elite women's race and all the riders finished in the top 15 against a large field, which was pleasing to see." The course in Val di Sole is a mix of man-made trails and natural single-track sections running through the woods. There's a large section of open grasslands which is very exposed, and should it rain, as it often does with little warning at this level of altitude, the physicality of the course will increase. The venue often features in the World Cup series, so the riders know what to expect and are prepared for the race. Downhill Rachel Atherton will look to make it back-to-back World Cup round wins this weekend. The Trek Factory Racing rider topped the podium in Leogang after a year of injury problems and will look to continue her good form in Italy. That will not be easy, with fellow British rider Tawny Seagrave, Transition Bikes, Mug-Off Factory Racing, also competing, herself a World Cup round winner at Fort William earlier this month. Laurie Greenland, MS Mondraker, finished third in Leogang and will look to improve on his 5th place in the World Cup standings, with former world champion Danny Hart, Madison Saracen Factory Team, also in the top 10. Four-Cross 11 riders have been named in the Great Britain cycling team squad for the UCI Four-Cross World Championships this weekend. The squad is led by experienced rider Scott Beaumont, with Elliot Heap, Grant Hill and Connor Hudson among the other elite men's entrants. Natasha Bradley, 4th at last year's World Championships, leads the women's squad, which also includes talented teenager Tide D'Souza. Schedule Thursday the 5th of July 7:30 p.m. Men's and women's four-cross qualifying Friday the 6th of July 11:15 a.m. Junior. Women's downhill seating run 11:30 a.m. Junior. Men's downhill qualifying 12:30 p.m. Elite women's downhill qualifying 1 p.m. Elite men's downhill qualifying 4:30 p.m. Women's cross-country short track 5:15 p.m. Men's cross-country short track 8:15 p.m. Men's and women's four-cross World Championships finals.